Hi. Yes, this is the Tish show, part 7 of chapter 1, Elmira, Daring to Dare. Okay, now for Grace Kelly. For those of you who don't know Grace Kelly, you would have to be very young. She was an award-winning actress. She had beauty. Oh, she had beauty. Her family lived about 8 blocks from where I lived. And I know the house. And it was a beautiful home. They had a beautiful family. They were very affluent in our area. Very well known too. And they had a great reputation. They really did. And her brother, John B. Kelly, he was a force on the Schyukill River at Boathouse Row, which was just behind the art museum. Seems like a lot of things were happening behind the art museum. So here it is, about 5 years old, and Princess Grace. Well, she's not princess yet. Grace Kelly met her prince. And a lot of people don't know that she was married 3 times, 1, 2, 3, to the Princess of Monaco. The first time, she was married at St. Bridget's Church in East Falls, Pennsylvania. And how I know that was because I was right across the street and saw her exiting the doors of the church. It's amazing that I got there. I'm so glad I did, because my mother was the least interested. She couldn't care less, and she wasn't going, even though I wanted to go. Thankfully, a neighbor took me. Otherwise, I would have missed this treasure. And then all of a sudden, the doors open, and it's like this radiant light appeared. There was an aura around her. She was stunningly beautiful. She was a princess. She was American royalty and became a princess. She was elegant, absolutely breathtaking. I know I must have gone. I know I must have, because I was just so in awe of the moment. So not only did I meet a princess, she was a movie star too. She was pretty famous. And you know another thing that she had class. You never heard any rumors, nothing negative about her or her family. Never, ever, ever. And they were a good family. They were raised right and in the tradition of the Catholic Church. So, like I said, I stood there. I watched them walk down that path towards me. Of course, I'm on the other side of the street. And finally get into a black car, which I now know is a limousine. And off they went. Absolutely breathtaking. And then I found out later she got married twice in Monaco, when she married Prince Rainier. Once was a civil ceremony, and the next day was a religious ceremony. Of course, I didn't attend them. I would have loved to, but I wasn't going to get there. I think it was miracle enough that I saw her married the first time. Anyway, she had class, absolutely breathtaking. I'll never forget it. Another good memory that I have was the bridge that was being built over the Schyukill River. Now, It was Route 1, but I didn't know what route it was. And it was coming from the south to the north. Of course, I didn't know that either. But we lived not underneath the bridge, but 20 feet over, it must have been. Or maybe 30 feet. It wasn't far. Because I would go out and look up, and every day I saw this structure coming, and it's high, and it's coming. And then it would be there. And then next thing I notice, it's moving. And then the next thing I know, it's moving again in probably the course of a week. And I watched that faithfully until that bridge was built. I was in awe of it. I knew it was a bridge. I had no idea where it went. And it didn't matter at the time. But that was something to see. Have you ever been in an area where you can actually watch a huge bridge? I mean, I don't know how many feet up, but it was up there. I bet not many people can have that experience, and I'm thankful that I had that experience. Now, it took 50 years, yes, 50 years for me to drive over that bridge. Okay, what took so long? Well, my family moved out of the area when I was 12. And of course I wasn't driving, so I never got over the bridge. Until I moved to West Philadelphia, Drexel Hill, and had to visit a doctor of mine that was actually in Bucks County. And of course the direction says Route 1. So I'm driving over Route 1, you know. All of a sudden, it hit me. Oh, because I couldn't see where we lived because it was too close. But I could see, took the chance to look, I could see the neighborhood. And I realized that was the bridge that I saw being built 45 to 50 years ago, whatever it was. Wow. I mean, is that a wow or what? Amazing experiences. Both of them were amazing experiences. I'll never forget them for as long as I live. Thanks so much for being back. Appreciate it again. Yes, I'm Trish. The next time, what are we going to talk about? I think I'll leave you in suspense. Have a wonderful day. Bye.